In 2016, I was invited to give a TEDx talk at York University in Toronto, and my initial reaction was, "Are you sure?" They explained to me that they were doing a theme about autism innovations, and yeah, that sounds like Autcraft, that sounds like what I'm doing, but it came as a shock to me because I never imagined that I would be invited to give a TED Talk. That feeling was further amplified when I showed up at York University and met the other people that were presenting and organizing the event, and they were all doctors and federal politicians and business people building billion-dollar facilities, and I would introduce myself and say, "Hi, I'm Stuart, I play video games." Now, everybody there was really nice, very kind and supportive. I think I'm the only person who felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I wasn't very important amongst all these other people, but I gave my presentation and I felt like it went really well. So fast forward a year later and I'm featured by TED Talks on TED.com on the front page, and I'm still sitting here like, are you sure? So when I talk to people about this, I always tell them how funny it is that I was the one that was the least important person there. I was the one who just played a video game while everybody else was doing big, huge, amazing things with tons of money and PhDs and things. And everybody always says, but what you're doing is important. You are an important person. You deserve to be there, and you deserve to be on the front page of TED.com. And yeah, but I think that's kind of the point. So I think that's part of this moral of the story here, is that even if you're not important, you are important. That you can be in a room of people that have way more credentials than you and diplomas on their wall and business deals that are just staggering amounts of money over what you could imagine, but you're still an important person, and what you are doing can change the world, and people will recognize that if you're passionate enough about it. I've talked to a lot of people who feel like they're worthless, they have no value, they're not important, and they feel like if they could just get something special like a PhD or some title in front of their name, that they will be seen as being important. And I'm here to tell you that no, you don't need that. I don't have that. I don't have any of those things. But out of all the people that gave a talk at the TED Talk that I was at, and the one before that, and many others around the world, they picked mine to feature, even though I was the one that didn't have any of those fancy credentials. That's not to say that those people won't be featured. Those people that gave talks at the same TED Talk that I was at, they were pretty amazing, and they may be featured in the future. But for right now, I'm the only one. And I still sit there wondering, are you sure? So I guess that's my message to you, is don't underestimate yourself. You know what? If you feel like you're not important, maybe you're right. But maybe other people are right too, that you are important, even though you feel like you aren't. And that if you believe in yourself and you go out there and you take a hold of those opportunities, take those risks, do your very best, and try to help people as best you can, other people will see you as important too. And maybe you'll have even more success than I have. So even if you feel like you're not important, maybe other people think you are.